Hi, everyone. Welcome to your yoga practice. I'm Linsey Barusing. Today will be anything that you can do in a seat. So I'm excited for it. If you know someone who really wants to do yoga but needs a more accessible version, please share these because this can be a nice mental, physiological reset. So I'll ask you to come into a steady seat. This could even be in a chair. Okay, so find something that works for you. And I'll buoy from side to side for a few moments, just making sure I feel equally in contact with the earth with both sits bones, that I feel comfortable and sustainable in my seat. Breathe in. Complete exhale to take you into relaxation. Close down your eyes, or maybe just leave a sliver of light below your lid. Take a couple of breaths at a nice leisurely pace. And if it's hard to really sense the breath or make a connection with it, invite one hand to your heart, on the other across the belly, and create a little bit more intimate relationship with the breath. Can you feel it expand behind your hands? Just begin to notice all the qualities. Is your inhale a different temperature than your exhale? Does one hand move more than the other with the breath? And let your focus just land on this breath. Let it be very grounding. It draws the mind into the present. Now that you have this grounding and you've resolved to come inward and take care of yourself for a few moments, I'd like you to ask yourself what you need. What do you need out of this practice here today? What makes it important work? Breathe in your intention. And exhale, hands to your knees or thighs. Let's take just a couple of neck rolls now, ear to shoulder, very slowly in the opposite direction. Maybe going so slowly that you can feel every little nuance of tightness or of space. The next time your head is over to the right, I'll invite you to just gently pull your head to the right and reach your left hand down and away. A breath in lifts your gaze and your chin. A breath out, chin and gaze down toward the ground. Inhale up and exhale down. Reach away with your left fingertips. Create that space in your neck. Breathe in, look up one last time. Feel. And exhale down the opposite way. Release your right hand. Come back into your neck rolls now. It's kind of like a free little neck massage, right? We don't really know exactly where we're tight or where we can make inroads until we investigate, get a clear map of what's going on inside. The next time your left ear is toward your left shoulder, gently persuade your head that way with your hand and your arm. Reach your right fingertips away. Exhale. Breathe in, look up with your gaze. Exhale, look down with your gaze and your chin. Continue to pull away as you inhale and slowly journey upward toward the sky. And exhale in toward your armpit. One last time. Inhale and exhale. Release your hands and then back and forth now. See if it feels even at all. Perhaps you still have something happening in one side of the neck or the other. That's okay. The next time your chin is down into center, interlace your fingers, take them behind your skull, and just pull it in towards your navel gently. Make sure the breath stays nice and fluid, and that you don't put any more tension on your spine than you can take. We carry a lot of our stress in through this area, or at least I do. And so to feel your shoulder blades fall back and away from your head. Awesome. Take an exhale. Breathe in, come up nice and slow. Keep your clasp behind you. And as you exhale, let the entire weight of your head come back into your hands. Continue to breathe. Now, I'll get a little bit more sensation through my shoulders if I let my elbows fan out. If you can't breathe easily, you might have gone a little too far in your back bend. Adjust. Breathe in. Exhale, coil down, we flow. Breathe in, up and back. Let the entire weight of your head come into your hands. And exhale, forward and down. Look at your navel. Breathe in, big old back bend. And exhale, neutral spine. Release your hands down. Inhale and take your left arm high now, please. Roll out your wrist. Play the flute or the piano with your fingertips. As you exhale, just a nice sweet side bend to your right. Continue to breathe. And know that you can always take a little clasp here. A lot of people think that feels good. I like the grounding. Let both hips drop back into the earth. Breathe out. Breathe in. Let's switch out our arms. And exhale, other side. Pause and feel. Let your right hip disengage and fall away from your reach. Can you sense the breath shape change? Maybe throughout your open ribs. Exhale. Breathe in, center, we flow. Exhale over to the right. Breathe in, up. We're just looking for a little bit of spinal mobility, right? Exhale over to the other side. Breathe in, tall like a mountain. Exhale, last time to the right. Breathe in, tall like a mountain. Exhale, last time to the left. Breathe in, sit tall. And exhale, if you're seated in easy pose, you might switch out your legs. Perfect. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, let's take a nice twist over to the right. Continue to breathe. We know that our postures don't have to be severe to be effective. In fact, nothing even has to be too fancy to be effective. So let this twist, no matter how slight it may seem, do its work and breathe behind the shape. Fill this new shape container with your vibrance. Breathe out. Breathe in, let go. Take your right arm high. And exhale, twist to the left gently. Continue to breathe. I have to remind myself to turn off my pelvic muscles all of the time, like my hip flexors, everything around my hips. Let the hips settle down and back. That way you have somewhere to twist from, if that makes sense. Perhaps you stretch your neck one more time with your gaze over your back shoulder. Breathe out. Breathe in, center, left arm high. Exhale, twist, we flow. Breathe in, center. Right arm stretches like you're waking up in the morning. Exhale, a twist. Once more. Breathe in. Breath out. Test the spine. Breathe in, center. And exhale, just even yourself out. Breathe in, center both hands now. As you exhale, extend your legs in front of you. If you're in a chair, you can definitely do this from a chair. And then just slowly, slowly, slowly come down. If you're in a chair, you might just keep your knees bent and come down in between your legs for like a ragdoll position. If you're on the floor, let yourself have no destination. If I really wanted to try, I could get into some deep, severe posture here, but I want this practice to be a little bit more yin than yang. So I'll let myself just be very gentle with myself here and let my chin roll into my chest. It can be hard to be gentle with yourself for some people, right? We think if we're not beating ourselves up, we're not going to get anywhere. But these soft practices are really balancing for anybody. It could be someone who's 90, it could be someone who does CrossFit. In fact, during 2020, I really tended toward these softer practices, and I'm neither of those categories. How's the breath? On your breath in, take a little halfway lift. We'll go just a little bit further, nothing crazy. Exhale to deepen. Let your chin go. Relax your legs. Let yourself almost be like a rainbow through your spine. The spongy discs in between your vertebra need this sort of movement, this decompression to draw fluid back into them. And it takes just a little bit of time to get the stretch. So buy into it. There's nowhere else you need to be. There's nothing else you need to do. Let's take one more version of a forward fold. This time, I'll just part my legs into a wider angle. Breathe in to create length and exhale to gently come down. This is where I like a pillow, a block, a bolster, something nice. My hands will do the trick here. Do like a little senior picture for you. Oh gosh, that was a long time ago, senior photos. And to notice how just a little different variation with your legs can get into an entire different space. Can you send your breath there? When the breath is fluid and we create these different sorts of shapes, we're really trying to boost circulation to certain areas, to deliver nutrients into those areas, to serve them, to renew them. Wherever you feel sensation, we send the breath.
If you'd like, you can take an inhale and a halfway lift. And exhale just to invite yourself a skosh further into the shape. To feel what feels good here. And can you notice the places that don't feel so good and let them coexist with what does feel good? Just accepting everything together as one big old awesome tapestry. Celebrating what's in tune, what's in balance, and compassionately working with what's not.
Okay. I'll invite you up. Let's do one last little hip opener here. From a seat, you can take a figure four. You could take a seated figure four. And if this is just a little bit too much, you can always slide your ankle, or excuse me, yeah, slide your ankle down your shin, especially if you're in a chair. Okay? So just testing the tissues here. If this is still too much in a seat, you might invite yourself down and onto your back. And I'll find just some gingerly paced rocking of the baby here. Again, the free massage through my outer hips now. And of course, if you're in a chair and it feels good to stay still, you're welcome to stay there. I think it's easy in my home practice to shortchange myself. I'll get distracted. Oh my gosh, I better unload the dishes before X, Y, and Z happens. And I will cut my practice short. Not today. We will not cut the practice short. We've got just two more things to do. Okay, stay with me now. And we'll just recross the other way. Let's take a moment, find some balance, and then just start to map inside this leg what exactly is happening. If something feels creaky or stuck or stagnant, you might look at how much hydration you're taking in as well. It's a big part of the equation that a lot of times people don't look at. They'll look at their diet, they'll look at their exercise, but the hydration piece is huge. I had a teacher once who called us electrified puddles, right? Because we're made of so much water, but yet we've got this vibrance and this electricity that makes us conscious and human. Electrified puddles. Now, there's so much science behind how our breath practices serve us in yoga. And so I'd like you to feel really rebalanced as you exit out of your practice today. Instead of a shavasana, what we will do is a breathing technique here to balance out. Alternate nostril breath. Perfect. So tall seat, steady seat. And then I'll just have you make this little guy. What's up, dude? Right? What is that? Hang 10 in the surfing community. Okay. But you will have it on your right hand. So I'm not mirroring you. I can mirror you here. But on your right hand, you'll have your pinky and your thumb. And you're welcome to traditionally to have up your ring finger as well. That's where I'll take it. So just easier to remember with the hang 10 and then stick your ring finger up. From here, go ahead and close off your right nostril. You can support your arm with your other hand if you'd like. Take in a breath through your left nostril if it feels comfortable. Block off your left nostril, open your right, and exhale through your right nostril. Stay on this side for your inhale. And as you exhale, close off the right nostril, open the left, and exhale. Stay for your inhale. Exhale to switch to the other side. Continue on your own. Inhaling on the same side. Switching and fully exhaling to the left. Let your breath run its full course. Rebalancing our nervous system, our right and left sides, our masculine and feminine. Let's just take one more round. And you'll end when you get to an exhale on the left side. And drop your hands down to your knees, and then make sure we're fully relaxed before we come out. We'll take our last couple of breaths and an elongated exhale. So come with me. If it's uncomfortable, count at your own pace. On your inhale, count to 4 inside your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. On your exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 counts in. 5 counts out. And if it's comfortable as you take over, you might even do 4 counts in, 6 counts out. There's a lot of benefit behind this practice for your nervous system, for feeling calm, less anxious. A lot of other things. Just trust the practice. Take 2 more long, leisurely rounds. In your own time, you're welcome to come back into seated mountain. Take your arms up. Take a big breath in. And exhale, hands to heart center. One of the most important things we can do is set an intention, a way of being as we come off of our mats. So, what good things from your yoga practice can you take out of this room to make you the happiest, healthiest, most amazing, helpful human you can be? Thank you so much for entrusting me with your practice, for taking time to serve yourself, and for bringing your yoga practice out into the world. Namaste. Mm. Okay, everyone, have a great week. Join me next week. And again, share this with anyone that you feel like might be able to benefit from it. I know there's a lot of us still at home, and man, anyone can really benefit from some of these more restorative things that we're doing here. And oh my gosh, that only took 25 minutes. Are you serious? Super accessible. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, everyone.